In this month's health headlines, hot weather is here for sure. And with the end of the state's stay-at-home order, more people are heading outside. But the heat and bright sunshine, along with COVID-19, they bring with them risks to our health. State epidemiologist Dr. Benjamin Chan joins us live to explain how to stay safe while enjoying the outdoors. Dr. Chan, COVID-19 circulating here, the state of emergency still in place. How safe is it to enjoy outdoor activities right now?
Yeah, so certainly we want people to get outdoors, but people need to be aware that even while the community spread of COVID-19 has gone down, it's still present in many of our communities. And for that reason, even though the stay-at-home order has expired, there is a safer at home advisory still in place. And this remains in effect and is particularly important for older adults, people with multiple chronic health issues who are particularly susceptible to COVID-19 and severe illness. It still remains important for these individuals to stay at home. But people that are out should maintain a safe distance of at least 6 feet from other people. We still encourage and strongly recommend cloth face mask use when people are out in public settings. So we want people to get out to the outdoors and enjoy the nice summer weather, but we want people to protect themselves and take these steps to help prevent spread of COVID-19 increasing in our communities.
Some of the public swimming pools in the cities are closed, but for the ones that are open right now, how safe is it to swim in those pools?
Yeah, so there has not been evidence that COVID-19 can spread through water found in pools or lakes or streams or oceans. But what can spread COVID-19 is close contact with other people who may be infected. And so even when people are out swimming, they should, observe the physical distancing guidelines, make sure that they're staying a safe distance from other people. And so you're right that, many pools, either public pools or fitness center pools, may only be open this summer for limited operations like individual swim times or appropriately distanced fitness classes or swim lessons. It's unlikely that public pools are going to be open for open or free swim times, but there are other options available. The lake and ocean beaches should still be open, although there may be additional limitations. People can get creative in their backyards, for example, with hoses and sprinklers as ways to stay cool.
All right, a lot of us have been holed up indoors and are anxious to get some sun. So what are the health risks of sun exposure in relation to all of this?
Yeah, so sun exposure, specifically the ultraviolet light in the sun, can cause skin burns, sunburns, skin damage. This skin damage can lead to the increased risk for skin cancers. In fact, skin cancers like melanoma are actually the third, highest incidence of cancers in New Hampshire, and so people need to be taking precautions to protect themselves against the sun and skin damage.
So what are some of those precautions that you recommend?
Yeah, so people should avoid being outdoors in the direct sunlight, especially during the midday hours when the sun is strongest and the risk for sunburns is greatest. People should be wearing sunscreen lotion, sunscreen that's protective against ultraviolet light. This likely needs to be reapplied every couple of hours and after people swim because it does wear off. We do recommend loose-fitting clothing to protect exposed skin. This includes a hat to protect the head and face and neck, as well as sunglasses to protect the eyes.
All right, Dr. Chan, we appreciate you as always. Thanks for joining us.
My pleasure. Thank you.